Okay, guys, we gotta talk about my problem with bronzers. I love them. I just naturally am drawn to bronzers. They make me happy. I love a good bronzer. They make my skin look sun-kissed. They are next to blush. Bronzer is the face product that I love the most. Blush and a bronzer just make me happy. Powder foundations are a necessity. I use them when I want to, when I don't want to wear full face makeup, or even just in the summertime when it's just really hot. But bronzers and blush make the face. I did find 2 other straight powders while I was pulling these out, so I'm going to show them to you real quick, so just so we'll have a full account of powders. We got the Hourglass setting powder, which I'm so tiny. Radiant Light, which is like a little setting powder. It can be anything you want it to be. It really just does the face when you're finished with it, and it's pretty. It wasn't pretty enough for me to want to purchase a big one, but it was pretty enough for me to purchase the palette of the 3 powders to be used interchangeably over my face, and others is if I do their faces. So they're very pretty powder. I've actually worked the dome off of this, so it's got some good use too, but I'm going to put that with the other setting powders over here. Other little setting powder item. This is a Prep and Prime CC Color Correcting Compact. It really isn't a powder foundation. It really isn't a setting finishing powder per se, but look, it's like a peach color, and you put it on makeup, I guess, when you need to color correct it. I use it under my eyes when I set, like, put down my bisque color correctors or orange color correctors, and I put it underneath my eyes just to like let that darkness fully be done if I don't want that to be tacky, and then I like go over it with a lighter concealer or something. That is good, but it's a neat little powder. It was a unique find. I discovered this at MAC somehow, probably when the girls there told me about it. They always talk about something cool that I need, so they're awesome like that. But those are 2 straight powders. Put them over there where they go. So back to these bronzers. To be honest, we got some contour powders in here too. A couple of little contour things, okay? Some of these are darker than others. I use them for bronzer, contour, interchangeably. You know, I just use them for what I need in life. Let's start with the creams, because that's the easiest and I have the least of them. I got 4 of them. I got the Fenty Beauty foundation match, well, not foundation, the matchstick, which is like, I've used like a good chunk of this too. Like, it's all the way rolled in, like it's rolled in there. Like, can't even see it over the top of the lip because I didn't use a good bit of it. But it's in truffle. It came in the set, I want to say the medium set, because I got the truffle, the caramel, and the rum came together as a set. I really like these little sticks. They're pretty good. This one's pretty dark, actually. Let's see if you can see how dark it is. Turn this light down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. You can see it's pretty rich. It's very, very much a contour shade, or it depends on what, if how light or heavy of a hand I use. This is just one swatch, so it can get heavier, but I like it. It's a nice little powder. It's a nice little cream. My nose don't really do great, y'all. It doesn't really do great. This is the Milk Makeup, what do they call this thing? So many names. So matte bronzer in Blaze. I've used this. I used it when I went to Houston about a month or so ago, and it was pretty good. It takes this little thing off. Go this way. And it's like, it's very similar in tone to the Fenty, but it's also very, and I've used, you see it's rolling down inside there, but it's very warm. Like, very warm. Like, where it's just a cooler tone for contouring, this is definitely warmer for bronzing. And I love the texture of it. It's very good. So if I didn't have any other cream bronzers, those would be perfect. I would just keep those 2. I did come across this All Over Face Color in Deep, which has a bit of a red tone to it. So I don't really know. I don't really use it as a contour, but I kind of use it as a bronzy blush look to just give me that flush right there. But it's in maple, deep. It's deep maple. By Nude Sticks, and it's pretty good. I really like these All Over Face sticks. I feel like I can use it as a blush, as a bronzy blush. I like it. So between the 3 though, I think I like the Milk Makeup the best, and then the Fenty, and then that one. But I just like the color of the Milk Makeup. If it was no formula of the Fenty, I would like the Fenty better. So I might try to find this color in Fenty. Who knows? I need to use those up first. The last one is a glowy bronzer stick. It's called Topaz Tan. As you can see, I've used this like crazy. It's flattened all the way out. It's a NYX Bright Ideal, and it's an illuminating bronzer. So I just throw this on and like pat it out real quick and easy on days I do all cream makeup, especially in the summer when I just want to have a quick look, no fuss, no muss. It is perfection for that purpose. Like, just gorgeous. Alright, I don't plan on swatching these other bronzers, so this should go pretty fast. I just want to swatch the creams because I know sometimes finding a cream bronzer is very hard to do when you are of a deeper skin tone. So I just wanted to give y'all a chance to see those. But let's move on to the rest of these bronzers. And let's make it very quick. Or I could cut this off and then we could do powder. As I continue to blow my nose throughout these videos. But whatever. Let's be quick. So next we have ColourPop bronzer in Rodeo Drive. Really nice, more ready tones, definitely for the summertime. Love it. Would recommend. NYX matte bronzer, you're gonna see, oh, tan everywhere. I have this in deep tan, and it's more ready as well, and it's gorgeously done on my skin, especially in the winter. I wear this more in the winter. In the summer, not so much, but wintertime, all over you girl's face. This is e.l.f.'s new bronzer in Constantly Bronze. It's their primer infused bronzer. I'm definitely going to try this one in the summer, but like I said, I think this is going to be more of a winter bronzer for me. We shall see. It's kind of on the same color as the NYX. This is a sparkly bronzer. Okay, it has a little sheen to it. I said I wasn't going to swatch these. Why am I doing it? Stop swatching. But this is Refined Golden from MAC bronzing powder. This is an OG. This is probably my, I don't even know how many. Like, I started wearing this bronze when I was 16 years old. I am currently 30, so in 14 years, I used to go through like one a year. From the time I was 16 to the time I was probably about 23. So 8. And then I started slowing down because I started finding other bronzers. So this is probably like my 10th one, to be honest. And it has a good dip in it. So it's an oldie but goodie. I always love it. MAC Blunt Blush. This is actually a blush, but I use it as a contour powder because this is old school. I've also gone through one of these before because, like I said, I started using these MAC products when I was like 16 or 17 years old. This is probably my second one of these. It takes forever to go through a MAC blush. I mean, forever. By forever, I mean 4 or 5 years. And I just use the contour, so we're not using a whole lot. But I used to use it too much other places. Just don't judge my younger self. I was doing too much with this blush bronzer. Dang it. Next contour powder I have, which is not a whole lot of those left, but this is the Kevyn Aucoin in Deep. It's pretty good, guys. Like, I hate to say that because it's so freaking expensive, but it's cute and it has like a great undertone to it. And you only need like a tinge, and I do mean a tinge. If you put a cream down too and then throw this on top, girl, you got a deep contour. And it comes in this cute little pouchy velvet pouch. It should come in something for the price of it, Jesus. Next, let's go to this Physicians Formula. I use this in the winter. It definitely is not dark enough for me in the summer, but in the winter I'm a couple shades lighter, and I'm definitely able to use this and pull this off. It's not like a big bronze. It's more like a glowy bronze. Definitely like a glowy bronze. It just kind of gives you a tinge to your face. Kind of like the MAC Refined Golden, but different. I don't know if that's going to make it past this winter of this clutter. We'll see. This is not a bronzer per se. This is a finishing powder in Dark Deep from e.l.f. And I know it's real deep, but like you see, I get pretty deep come summer. Come deep summer, by July, I'm really deep. And I use this to like darken up foundations that are kind of light, or just dust all over to just be everything. And this is a great finishing powder. I need to go up to the medium deep color for like everyday use, but ooh, it's so good. I've hit pan on it. I love it. e.l.f. just makes good powders. Let's just put that out there. e.l.f. makes great powders. Laura Geller bronzer. People sleep on this. This is the Bake Impressions bronzer, and it's water resistant matte bronzer, and it's really good. It just gives you a natural matte flush. I really like it. It smells good too, but like I really like these bronzers. They're just so good. People are sleeping on the Laura Geller. You know, I know she struggles sometimes to get some deeper foundations together, but she's working on it. I hope. This is the Take Me Home bronze. I haven't used this by the balm yet, But the balm tends to make really good powders. As you saw in my blush declutter not blush declutter, but blush collection, that I really like the balm powders, and I'm really excited to try this one out this week. It's in my makeup basket this week to try. Next up is the one I just got in my makeup basket. You'll be seeing this again in my June favorites. It's by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is Mahogany. I love it. I do have Cappuccino somewhere, but I don't know where she at. Cappuccino is great. Mahogany is actually very deep for me to bronze with, so I look really bronzed, but Cappuccino is like a natural bronze, so I like them both. Loving them. This is face powders around this point. Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil. Do I need to even say anything? Classic staple for the beauty community. Everybody loves it. It's forever gonna be in the people's collection. It's great. They did reformulate though, and I'm kind of mad because they got some sparkliness, and the Dark Chocolate Soleil does not look as dark. So Jared, don't be tripping. You better get that bronzer right, because if I mess around and buy that new one once I run out of this one, it's a problem. Jared. This is by Brown Tawny Brown bronzing powder, and it's fabulous. I love this color, but I also love the deep color, which I have in which I have like this little everything in one palette that she makes, which has like the stick foundation, the bronzer, the under eye powder, the concealer, and the color corrector all in one palette, which is great for travel. If you don't have that, check out our website. It's great. This is Tawny Brown though. It's so good. Love it. Lorac Tantalizer. It's a bronzer and a highlighter. It's actually got my face palette. I don't know why it's in here, but it has a contour crowd in it, and it is in the color Tantalizer. I guess $12.75. Guess it's the color. Lorac is another slept-on brand when it comes to bronzers. This is in the color Tan Lines. So good. So it's buildable. You can build it from light to deep, and it is lovely. I love their powders. It's just on my obsession with their blushes. So this is the NARS in Fallacies. It is the Sunwash bronzer. Another ready bronzer. Great. Just touching, look like you've been kissed by the sun. Love it. Tarte bronzer in Aries. As you can see, another one I love. They finally brought out a deep companion to Park Avenue Princess for us of more melanin, and I love this. I need to get this stuff together because I need to repurchase this, but I'm savoring this until they get their life together. Hourglass bronzer in Radiant Bronze. Again, this is like a glowy bronzer. It's not like a matte, but I love matte, as you can see. This is glowy, and I really like this a lot. Last but not least, also a new baby, is this Stila Dark Stay All Day Contouring Bronzer for Face and Body. Huge, bigger than my hand. Like, look at my hand. Look at this bronzer. Massive sizing.